Hey guys, it's Quad Nation. So this is the video a lot of you have been waiting to see. It is the official first impression ride of the Apollo 125 RFZ Chinese dirt bike. So first step in starting this beast is we want to make sure it's on full choke. It is a cold morning and it's a cold engine. So all the way down is in the full run position. That's half choke, full choke. So we're going to put it up the full choke. When it first pops off, we'll give it a second. We'll go to half choke, and at that point you kind of feel it out. If the throttle is a bit laggy, then you know at that point it's had enough half choke, and you'll go completely off choke, and you'll be ready to rip, go wide open throttle. So when you're on the bike, make sure you lift the kickstand up, or you might have some issues. Also make sure your switch is set to the on position, and turn the key. You're going to turn it forward. Alright, at this point you want to make sure it's in neutral. On this bike, guys, it's a bit different. It's all up. So neutral is at the very bottom. And then from that point, you go up to shift into gears. So we want to make sure we're in neutral, which we are. We've already got it on full choke. Let me double check. Nope, now it is. Alright, so that's all the way up. And at that point in time, we'll give it a good kick. When it's on full choke, I don't give it any throttle. So let's go ahead and try this out, guys. It's a cold morning. It's about, well, cold for Florida. It's about 50 degrees or so. And it's a cold motor. Like, if you don't believe me, it's completely cold. So here we go. Ready? No throttle, guys. All right, so did you hear how it kind of popped off for a second? Pop, pop, pop. All right, now at that point, that's pretty much good enough. I'm going to put it to half choke. Go ahead and do it again. Alright. Might have to adjust the idle a little bit because this bike is funny. If it's a little warmer out, it'll crank up a little easier. So I have to adjust the idle on it from time to time because of the different temperatures. Alright, so that's half choke, guys. So it'll idle on its own. I can up the idle a little bit if it wants to stall out, but for the most part I like to leave it right where it's at. So what I mean by laggy is, see how it kind of when you give it gas, it kind of, that's because it's still warming up. And on the top end, if it starts sputtering out, then it's pretty much warm enough you can go to full off choke. Alright, so here we go, guys. Click it up for first gear, as I said. And we're off. Alright, here we go. First impression ride. Here we come. Wow! The exhaust is so loud. Way louder than my stock Raptor. I don't even have to put an aftermarket exhaust on it. It sounds so loud. Alright, so the bike will tell you when it's time to turn the choke completely off. If you didn't notice, it was hesitating a second, and that's how it'll tell you. As you're rolling on the throttle and you're hitting those higher RPMs, it'll start hesitating just like this. So what you're going to do, lean down, turn the choke off by pushing the lever all the way down, and roll on that throttle. This thing flies! Whoa! I did not expect a Chinese 125 to have that kind of power. I gotta do another high-speed run. Hold on to your butts. Whoa! I'm practically keeping up with the highway. Alright, so right off the bat, tons of power, super loud, and the brakes work well. Wow, this thing pulls! Oh crap, hold on, Quad Nation! Oh, my son is gonna love this. Oh, he's gonna love this bike. The power band is much more controllable than that KTM. The KTM is fun. I like it better than this one. But I'll tell you, it's either all or nothing with that KTM. At least with this one, it's very smooth, controllable. Oh God! As I was saying, controllable power band, but that low end torque on this bike is, I am super impressed. Like, I do not know how this bike has so much power, because these Chinese motors have a very low compression engine. Not necessarily the compression, but the compression ratio is quite low. You know, obviously the higher compression ratio, the more power you get out of the cc of the engine. Wow, this thing is, it's freaking bad, guys. So obviously I'm riding this thing a little bit harder than I should, being that it's brand new and it still needs that break-in time, but I'm too excited to show you guys really what this thing is capable of. So I am riding a little bit harder. If it frickin' detonates, I'll call the company and tell them they gave me a lemon, but you guys just hang on for the ride. This thing pulls, guys! Uh-oh. This thing is so powerful for a 125. Wow. Wow, this thing rocks. So I'm gonna do a quick walk around right here. This looks like a pretty creepy spot to do one, so this is gonna be the spot. I mean, look at that. Doesn't that just looks like the Badlands or something, like the graveyard at a Lion King. This looks like a sweet spot to do it. One thing you gotta get used to on this dirt bike is that first gear is not all the way at the bottom, it's neutral. Whereas pretty much all the other bikes out there, you know, you've got neutral between first and second. So guys, let me go ahead and make this clear. This bike was not sponsored to me. I'm doing an honest review here. Alright, you guys know, if you follow me, You guys know that this channel, I have stood on the grounds of being authentic, original, just straight up honest with you guys. All right, this was not sponsored to me. I did recently have some parts sponsored to me that I'm going to premiere on the Raptor in one of my next upcoming videos, but this dirt bike I had to pay for, and it was $800 shipped to my doorstep. A couple hours putting it together, and bam, we got a pretty sweet dirt bike. I understand, guys, it's not going to hold up compared to the Japanese bikes or KTM there in Austria, but for 800 bucks, I was like, you know what, let me give it a shot. I wasn't 100% sure if my son was going to like the whole dirt bike thing. I know he likes four-wheelers, but I was like, you know what, let me try a dirt bike, see if he'll like it. 800 bucks. If he doesn't like it, I'll dump it. So here we are today doing a first impression ride review. My first impressions are, it looks wicked cool. It's wicked fast for all considering what it is. A 125 low compression ratio 4-stroke engine. And as far as the controls, riding it and everything like that, the clutch felt great. I didn't have any problem shifting. The transmission is not sticky or anything like that. It feels like it shifts well. Obviously I just missed that one shift back there, but that's because I'm breaking in these new boots. But yeah, so I mean, as far as the ride, the controls, how easy it is to start up. I mean, this thing's super easy to start up. You guys seen that. I purposely did not cut any of that video at the beginning so you guys would see how easy it would start up, and it was a cold motor, and it's cool out today. As far as the sound, guys, it sounds wicked cool. All right, it is super loud. It's almost too loud to where a couple passes through my neighborhood, I'm starting to already think that they're getting aggravated and probably going to call the cops on me. So I can almost bet money that when I get my full system exhaust on my Raptor, they're going to have a different tone, obviously, but I think they're both going to be about as loud, both equally loud. I think that's freaking awesome. I mean, this bike, because this is not something I'm going to pay money, big money and put exhaust on it. So the fact that it comes loud like that, and I didn't even have to mess with the spark arrestor or the baffle or anything, that's freaking awesome, guys. So great job, China. Y'all did well with that. As far as reliability, guys, I'll be making another video on that. That's where the true test is going to come in. Is it going to hold up? I know it's not going to hold up like the Honda, Kawasaki, Yamaha, that kind of thing. I know. I don't have that kind of faith in it yet. However, I hope that it holds up better than what they were known for back in the mid 2000s. Okay, so that I will premiere this bike again. I'll do another video. Probably, I don't know, when I got about 50 hours on it, maybe I'll do another, or just down the road, I'll do another video letting you guys know how it's held up. Probably sometime around summer, 6 months from now, I'll do another video and I'll let you guys know how it's holding up. Also, another big concern about these bikes is all the bolts will start backing out, the nuts and bolts and everything. So I'll let you guys know how it truly holds up, how the engine holds up, and we'll go from there. So this is the first impression ride. Super happy. No more talking. Let's get back on it so you guys can feel this power. I guess more so you'll be hearing the power. I don't know, when I watch cool videos, I pretend that I'm on that thing with them. I watch some cool Mustang videos of the new Shelby, and when they're going wide open throttle, I'm pretending I'm in that seat. So hopefully you guys can do the same when you watch my videos. So ready? Hold on. This thing rocks, guys. shift. Oh, I'm in 4th gear. Whoa! Whoa! I'll tell you what, man. It's a lot more scary being on these little pit bikes. It really is. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, smash that like button. Also, share it with your buddies in case they plan to get one of these bad puppies for their kids. Also, you want to stay tuned because the next couple episodes of Quad Nation are going to be amazing. Next up, we're going to have an epic race between a KTM 65SX and this Apollo 125. Also, we're going to have a huge ride with Pete Hager in South Florida, so you don't want to miss that stuff. So definitely stay tuned. And as always, this is Quad Nation 929. I'm out.